Hey guys, this is my first video and it's gonna be this very Latto inspired makeup tutorial, and here is the picture of the makeup I took inspiration from. So the first step is to wash your face, and now it's time for a skin prep. So always start with an SPF. I prefer to use SPF 50 and not too much, so now I'm gonna use e.l.f. Skin Bronzing Drops, and I'm gonna shake it and then put it here. It's around 3 or 4 drops, and then I also put my face cream from e.l.f. It's Holy Hydration, and I just put it all here on my finger, and then I mix it and put it on my face. Unfortunately, I forgot my primer, so I'm just gonna use e.l.f.'s Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray because it works just fine. So I shake it well, and then I spray it all over my face. And move it while you spray, since it spreads evenly then. So for my brows, I fix it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Granite, and I use a right-angled pointy brush. After I applied the pomade with the right-angled brush, I take a spoolie and just blend it out evenly so I get a softer look here while it's harsher here. So here in the inner eyebrow, I brush it like this so the harsh lines don't show as much. So I know that Latto doesn't usually carve her brows, but I always do that because it doesn't suit my face to not carve my brow. So my concealer is Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer, and this is in the shade 9, and I also put it on my acne just to hide it a bit. So I put my concealer here with this flat brush, mirror, and just carve them. So now I take my damp sponge and I just blend it out. So for foundation, I use 2 that I blend together. And this is Fenty Beauty's Soft Lit Foundation. And it's more of a dewy foundation, while She Glam's Skin Finette Hydrating Foundation is more full coverage. So I blend these 2, and so I blend it here, and now I just put some all over my face. So I use a brush first to blend it out evenly, and this will take some time, so I'm gonna speed up the process. And I never put any foundation directly under my eyes, since it helps with the concealer. And now I will use my beauty blender and just blend it out. It gives a more natural look. I also have an Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is their cream bronzer, and this is in the shade Caramel, and I find that this is easier and gives a more softer look. So I put it like this since she has more of a lift to her face. So while I blend my bronzer, I will put my concealer, and this is the same I used for carving my brows. So it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer in the same shade. So she has a more lifted look. So I will put the concealer like this. And now I will blend my bronzer, and I only do like this, blend it upwards, and now like that. that I will drag it more here. So now I'm going to blend the concealer, and I'm going to use my little mirror here. So first I blend inwards like this, and now I will do like that, so it goes upwards here. And I'll blend it out so it's easier when I put on the cream blush. And the same process here. For the nose contour, I used this little, I think it's an eyeshadow brush originally, but I thought it was perfect for blending my nose contour. So for my cream blush, I used W7's Cheeky Dip, and this is in the shade Thrill Seeker. So do like that, and I'll put it at very lifting points. So when blending blush, you really want it to be like the concealer, the blush, and the bronzer will like mix together, and it won't be that harsh. So I'll show you. So it gives like a lift. So to set my makeup, I use Fit Me's Matte and Poreless pressed powder, and this is translucent. So I will use a powder puff, and I'll take a lot of this, a bit more. So my tip, before you put on the pressed powder, you will like blend your concealer a bit more so you don't have any creases, and then like that. And now setting powder, and this is W7's Banana Dreams. So I'll take a bit here and the same on the other side. So now while I let it set, I'll put Wet n Wild's Color Icon Bronzer. This is in the shade What Shady Beaches, and I'll take my brush and just blend a bit. My nose contour. So before I put on my blush, I will use my powder brush just to brush away a bit so I don't create any harsh lines or so. So this is my blush. It's from NYX. It's their Sweet Cheeks blush palette, and I will use this shade. As you can see, it's my most used one, but I will mix it with this light pink shade. And now highlighter. So I have NYX Jumbo stick. I don't know what shade this is in, but it's more of a warm tone highlighter. So I put it on my nose. And yeah. Now it's Revolution's Golden Gal highlighter, powder highlighter, and it's broken. Okay, so I take a bit and put it on the same spot. And also on my inner corner of the eyes. And it's not too much. And I blend a bit with my fingers as well. And now I will do a very, very thin eyeliner. And unfortunately, I don't have an eyeliner, so I'm just gonna use my pomade. we all find our ways, okay? So it's a very, very soft eyeliner, and it's very upwards, so it gives more of a lift. Now lip liner. So I have NYX lip pencil, and this is brown. So now that I've lined my lips, I'll blend it out a bit. And I think that she uses more of a pink shade. So Fortune Cookie by NYX, their butter gloss, and I have their Sugar High. So I'm gonna mix it a bit with my blush. So this is already very cute if you want a more matte look, but Latto is more of a glossy girl, so now I'm gonna put the NYX like that. Now we've come to my least favorite part, and it's the lashes. So I'm just gonna put a bit of mascara. Oh, okay, so now it's all gone, and I just use this slowly. Before I put on my clusters, I'm just gonna put a bit of setting spray all over my face. So this is the finished makeup look, and this is without filters. So I'm gonna show you a very close-up of how it looks. So it's very glowy and pretty.